term doubtful is usually bad news when it comes to injuries. But in this case, for Giannis, this is good news because that means that he has an opportunity to potentially play this series or in the NBA Finals if the Bucks were to win 2 more games against the Atlanta Hawks. The MRI revealed no structural damage to Giannis's left knee. It was a hyperextension of that left knee. Budenholzer calling it a positive considering how gruesome it looked in the third quarter of last night's game. Now, Budenholzer told me that he has not had a conversation with Giannis since those MRI results were returned to the Bucks. But he spoke glowingly about his 2-time MVP, about how Giannis came and walked to the bench after injuring his knee last night in that third quarter to show support for his teammates. And he said that support continued onto the team playing last night and continues into today about his future.
His maturity, always impresses me, his understanding, his desire to play, his desire to kind of fight through and be there for his teammates, and his spirits. I think it affects the group. He's a guy that lifts people up, and I think including during these, it's hard, the fall, the injury, the missing the second half, but amazingly Giannis finds a way to lift people up, and that's one of his special skills, one of his special qualities.
Okay, Stephen, a doubtful status, but there is still some room for hope. What's the potential timetable for recovery?
Well, at this point, we have to wait and see how that knee continues to heal. Mike Budenholzer is calling it day by day, so we'll get an update tomorrow. But likely, knowing how the Bucks operate, and Mike Budenholzer, he does not like to show his hand, so we'll likely not know about Giannis' status until closer to tip-off tomorrow night here at Fiserv Forum. That's at 7:30 tomorrow night.
There's some strategy involved in all this, too. All right, thank you, Stephen.
The Hawks will now prepare for Game 5 in Milwaukee, not knowing whether Giannis will play. 12 Sports' Stephanie Sutton is live in Atlanta tonight. And, Steph, you talked with the Hawks coach about Giannis' injury.
I did. And interim head coach Nate McMillan said the Hawks are to prepare for the Bucks the same way, whether Giannis plays or not tomorrow night. And I also asked him his initial reaction when Giannis went down last night in the arena here.
You're always concerned, he's an opponent, but I have respect for him, and you don't want anything bad, to happen. I didn't really see the play, so I didn't know exactly what happened. And, I found out later that it was his knee that he hyperextended. Whenever, the whole bench and the coaching staff comes out to the floor to check on a player, and the trainers, and he can't get up, he needed assistance off the floor, you're concerned, and you don't want to see that. He's a hell of a player, but, you still don't want to see that.
The Hawks head coach said the Bucks are still a really good team, even without Giannis, and it's going to be tough to win on the road tomorrow night in Milwaukee in Game 5. Live from Atlanta, Stephanie Sutton, WISN 12 Sports. Back to you.
Steph, thank you. Giannis' injury brought at least one fan to tears in the Deer District. Chants of MVP broke out in the crowd in support of their injured star as they watched him go down on the big screen.
We asked a local sports medicine doctor to weigh in on Giannis' injury. WISN 12 News' Hillary Mintz is live at the Bucks Sports Medicine Clinic. Hillary, from what he saw, just how bad does he think it is?
Well, Joyce, when it comes to the knee going in the opposite direction it's supposed to, doctors we spoke with say no ligament tears could be the best possible outcome in this situation. Ultimately, they say the MRIs and x-rays taken here with the team doctors will determine a timetable and treatment, and that timetable for a possible Giannis return.
That was a tweak. Yep, little turn.
That cringe-worthy moment during Game 4.
Can't even look at it.
Giannis down on the floor, wincing in pain, grabbing his left knee, then limping off the court. With the series now tied 2-2, the multi-million-dollar question for the reigning MVP, how bad is it?
The thigh bone went over the shin bone and hyperextended.
Dr. Eric Peifel at Midwest Orthopedic Specialty Hospital in Ascension Franklin campus says a hyperextension of the knee could range from a short recovery to a season ender.
Hyperextension injury to the shin bone, the meniscus inside, tearing the ligaments, ACL and PCL. And I'm concerned about an ACL. This is a very common way to injure it in guys of his size.
He says anytime athletes leap and land in sports, there's a risk for hyperextension.
These guys have been playing for months and months, night after night, and they tire, and sometimes they land, their muscles don't fire the right way, or they put their foot in the wrong position, and they hyperextend. Very, very common.
Think there's any way possible he's playing in the next couple games?
I find it improbable based on the mechanism. Maybe he got lucky and this just really irritated the bone and soft tissue. I think that is optimistic. I think most likely he's going to have something fairly significant that would limit him from this series.
Well, Hillary, the Bucks say Giannis is doubtful for Game 5 tomorrow. How long does the doctor you spoke with think he could be out?
Right, so Joyce, the bad bone bruise, the soft tissue injury, that could be days. Maybe he's back for the finals, he thinks, but certainly that ACL tear, ligament tear, that would have been game over this season for Giannis.
All right, we'll learn more tomorrow. Thank you, Hillary Mintz. So here's the bottom line. Bucks star Giannis Antetokounmpo listed as doubtful for Game 5 tomorrow night. The Bucks team doctor today confirmed Giannis hyperextended his left knee. Head coach Mike Budenholzer told reporters within the hour the team would put Giannis's health and safety first when deciding whether he'll play. The best-of-7 series now tied at 2. Game 5 is tomorrow night at Fiserv. Game 6 Saturday back in Atlanta. And Game 7 will be in Milwaukee Monday night if necessary.